The Dallas Cowboys are heading into Week 2 of the NFL preseason, and the matchup against the Baltimore Ravens is shaping up to be one of the most important early tests of the summer. But before we dive into predictions and players to watch, let's get one thing straight. Preseason might not count in the win-loss column, but it absolutely matters for roster spots, momentum, and answering some of the biggest questions around this team. And when you throw the Ravens into the mix, a team known for taking preseason seriously and riding that insane win streak until just last year, you know this isn't just another meaningless August scrimmage. This is the perfect storm of evaluation, competition, and hype. Stick with me, because over the next few minutes we're breaking down bold predictions, the key Cowboys players to keep your eyes on, and the biggest things you need to watch as Dallas gets ready to battle Baltimore in preseason Week 2. Let's start with the stage. Week 1 gave us some flashes. Joe Milton showed off his arm strength, Phil Mafah ran with power, and the depth chart had a few surprises with names like Jalen Tolbert stepping into bigger roles. But now comes the next test. The Ravens bring defensive discipline and defensive physicality, which makes them the perfect measuring stick for where the Cowboys' young talent really stands. And make no mistake, this is not about Dak Prescott or CeeDee Lamb lighting it up. Preseason is about development, about depth, about finding out who's going to be that 48th, 49th, 50th man on the roster. Those are the battles we're watching, and that's where this game gets spicy. Bold prediction number 1, Joe Milton is going to have his welcome to the NFL moment in a good way. The cannon arm has been the headline since the Cowboys drafted him, and Week 1 gave us glimpses. Against the Ravens, Milton will be tested against disguised blitzes, physical press coverage, and a defense that doesn't take preseason snaps lightly. I'm calling it now. Milton will deliver at least one highlight reel throw down the sideline that gets Cowboys Twitter buzzing, and if he connects with a guy like Jalen Tolbert or Jalen Brooks, that could start shifting how the staff views the quarterback room behind Dak. Bold prediction number 2, the defensive line will dominate. Week 1 showed us the Cowboys want to be nastier in the trenches, and Mazi Smith, along with rookie Jay Toya, will have plenty of chances to prove themselves. The Ravens love to run the football even in the preseason, so this is going to be a smash-mouth matchup. I think we'll see Mazi Smith silence some doubters with backfield disruption and a breakout performance from someone like Viliami Fehoko off the edge. Don't be surprised if Baltimore quarterbacks spend a lot of time under pressure. Now let's hit the top Cowboys players to watch. First up, Joe Milton. We already talked about him, but let's be real, this might be the most important preseason for any Cowboys rookie quarterback in years. Every snap matters, and with Trey Lance still fighting to prove his worth as a backup, Milton could be setting the stage for the future with how he handles live reps. Second, Phil Mafah. He's quickly becoming a fan favorite, and for good reason. Mafah runs angry, lowers his shoulder, and brings a different style compared to Tony Pollard in years past. Week 1 was impressive, but now it's about consistency. If Mafah can keep churning out tough yards against a physical defense like Baltimore, his case to be RB2 on this team grows stronger. Third, Jalen Tolbert. This is a make-or-break year for him. We've seen progress, but now he's got to show he can be reliable, explosive, and ready to step in when CD or Brandon Cooks take a rest. Preseason Week 2 is his shot to string together a real statement performance. Fourth, Mazi Smith. The pressure is on after a rocky rookie season. Everyone wants to know, is he finally healthy, stronger, and ready to clog the middle? Against a run-heavy team like the Ravens, this game will tell us more than any practice rep could. Fifth, Eric Scott Jr. and the young corners. With Trayvon Diggs working his way back, the Cowboys need depth at corner. If Scott can make plays, break up passes, or even snag an interception, he could move himself up the depth chart and become a real rotational piece. Now let's zoom out and talk about what to watch for overall. Number 1, the offensive line rotations. The Cowboys are notoriously thin when it comes to backups on the O-line, and with injuries always a concern, these preseason reps are huge. Pay attention to how the second and third string linemen handle Baltimore's blitz packages. That could determine which linemen make the 53-man roster. Number 2, linebacker depth. With Leighton Vander Esch's health questions in the past, Dallas needs someone like Damone Clark or a rookie linebacker to step up. The Ravens' physicality will test their tackling, instincts, and coverage abilities. Number 3, special teams. Nobody loves talking about it, but preseason is when special teams jobs are won and lost. Kick returners, gunners, coverage units, all of it matters, especially for those fringe roster guys. Keep an eye on who's hustling downfield and who's missing assignments. And number 4, coaching strategy. How long does Mike McCarthy leave the starters in? How much does Dan Quinn let his defense attack? Preseason is about preparation, but it also gives us a window into how the Cowboys are thinking about the regular season. So what's the bottom line here? This Cowboys vs. Ravens matchup is more than just an August game. It's a roster battle royale, a proving ground for rookies, and a chance to see if the Cowboys' offseason adjustments are paying off. From Joe Milton's arm to Phil Mafua's bruising runs, from Motzie Smith's redemption arc to Tolbert's shot at consistency, this game is filled with storylines that matter for the future of the team. And now let me leave you with one final bold prediction. The Cowboys will not only hold their own against the Ravens' physicality, they'll come out of this game with fans feeling more confident about the depth and future of this roster. The rookies will shine, the defense will flex, and the biggest takeaway will be that this team is deeper than people think. So Cowboys Nation, what do you think? Will Joe Milton light it up? Can Phil Mafua keep running wild? And will Motzie Smith finally look like the guy Dallas drafted him to be? Drop your predictions in the comments below, because I want to hear your takes. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, smash that like button, subscribe for more Cowboys coverage, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single update as we march toward the regular season. This has been your full Cowboys vs. Ravens preseason Week 2 preview, bold predictions, key players, and everything you need to watch. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Go Cowboys!